her cry.
Last one.
I doubt it. I doubt it, too.
Reagan is one agile dog, and to look at her in action, you would think she's not ready to retire.
In her mind, she's still very capable of doing the work, and physically she probably could, but it would be a risk to her health. She's already showing signs of joint problems, and we just wanted to be able to give her a little bit of time at home.
And I had the honor of seeing Reagan on her last day, reporting to the town of Poughkeepsie Police Department with her partner, Officer Vanja Mikelic.
This is probably the last time that she'll be traveling in a police car. She still likes to chase her ball in the backyard. She still likes to do work. I'll still continue her training, just, lighter impact on her because she is getting older.
So it's time. He says there's truth in the dog years versus human years theory.
She's 9 years old, so in human years, she'd be a 63-year-old female that we might ask to run down the street and tackle a 25-year-old man who just committed a violent crime. So things could go bad in a hurry, so we don't want to hurt the dogs or anything like that. She's put a lot of time in. She's had a lot of good finds.
Reagan is a top dog, and she's been certified in the highest levels of patrol and narcotics. And Officer Mikelic says training Reagan was kind of like raising a child.
You tell your kid, don't touch a hot stove. You can't just tell them once and that's it. So it's ongoing training. It's monthly training. You have to continually train them and just keep pushing their limits a little bit further each time to make them a sharper dog.
Reagan is one of 5 dogs over a 22-year period and over 200 teams competing that earned the EPCA tracking title.
It's one of the most difficult in the country. She holds that title along with me, and she shares that with 6 other people right now over the course of a 22-year period, and there's been over 200 attempts at it. So out of 200 teams that have ever tried it, only 6 have ever passed, and she's one of them.
This title is considered one of the most difficult tracking tests given anywhere in the world by any canine organization. Officer Mikelic says it was a proud moment. All their hard work and training paid off, and
out of those 6 teams, the town of Poughkeepsie owns 3 of those titles. 2 were with a former handler, Mike Berger, who got it with both of his dogs. So out of 6 titles, 3 of them belong to the town of Poughkeepsie. So it was just kind of adding to our accomplishments here as far as the canine world goes.
during Canine Reagan's career, she recovered over 20 pounds of illegal narcotics, 99 pieces of evidence, which included 4 guns, and tracked and located 32 criminal suspects. When those stats were tabulated, Officer Mikelic couldn't believe it.
It's mind-boggling to me. Canine is something I've wanted to do since day one that I got into law enforcement. I never thought in a million years that I knew I would get into it. I never thought in a million years I would put up numbers like that.
But here's just one instance where Reagan was instrumental in apprehending a subject.
Poughkeepsie Galleria, somebody stole over $1,000 worth of merchandise from the Macy's store and ran across the 6 lanes of Route 9 up into the Chili's area there. We got down there, Reagan picked up a tracked around into the woods, and there was a large culvert pipe sticking out of a retaining wall. She went to the culvert pipe and wanted to jump up into it, and when I turned and peeked into the culvert pipe, our suspect was about 10 feet back in the pipe, hiding in the dark. That's just one of the 32 people that she tracked and found.
And after 8 years on the town of Poughkeepsie force, retirement's not looking too bad for Reagan.
She gets to retire in my home. She gets to lay on my couch on her back and watch Nickelodeon with the kids. She gets to eat ice cream. She gets to have hot dogs at our barbecues. She gets to do whatever she wants. She earned it.